Health. Some days it feels as if your body no longer listens to you. The legs feel heavier. Getting up from a chair takes more effort. Even carrying a simple bag of groceries feels more tiring than it once did. You haven't really changed, but something inside you has, quietly, gradually. That subtle shift has a name: sarcopenia. Doctors use this word to describe the gradual loss of muscle that naturally comes with age. But here's the part no one usually tells you. It doesn't happen only because you're getting older. It speeds up when your body doesn't receive the right support, the right fuel, and the right nourishment every single day. Now here's the encouraging news. You don't need a gym membership, expensive protein powders, or a complicated routine to fight back. In fact, some of the most powerful protectors against muscle loss aren't found in a bottle or a supplement jar at all. They're right in your kitchen, inside your fruit basket. Yes, ordinary fruits. Simple, everyday foods from nature that are naturally healing, deeply nourishing, and surprisingly effective at keeping you strong, mobile, and independent well into your 70s, 80s, and beyond. In this video, I'm going to share with you 5 powerful fruits that quietly defend your muscles, protect your energy, and support natural strength, one small bite at a time. And the best part? These aren't rare or expensive superfoods. They're common, accessible, and backed not only by science, but also by real stories from people just like you. And wait until you hear about fruit number 1. It may surprise you. It isn't exotic. In fact, you've probably seen it your entire life, never realizing how strongly it supports your muscles, your energy, and even your recovery. So stay with me until the end, because understanding which fruits help and why they matter could truly change the way you move, the way you feel, and even the way you age. The banana. Let's begin with something soft, familiar, and comforting. The banana. You've probably eaten it hundreds of times without giving it much thought. But behind that creamy texture lies one of the most supportive fruits for aging muscles. It may not look like a superfood, but for people over 60, the banana is a quiet guardian of daily strength. As we grow older, our muscles don't simply shrink, they also become more vulnerable to small imbalances. Low potassium, slower recovery after activity, and even hidden inflammation can gradually wear them down. Bananas, surprisingly, help with all 3. They are rich in potassium, a mineral absolutely essential for proper muscle contractions and relaxation. When potassium levels are low, your legs may feel heavy, your balance unsteady, and those annoying night cramps may return. A single medium banana contains around 400 milligrams of potassium, just enough to keep muscles functioning smoothly. But potassium is only part of the story. Bananas also provide vitamin B6, which helps your body process protein, turning what you eat into the building blocks your muscles depend on. Many older adults don't get enough B6, which means even if they eat plenty of protein, their bodies can't fully use it. That's why adding a banana to a protein-rich breakfast can make a noticeable difference. Now, I know what some of you might be thinking. Aren't bananas too sugary for me? That's a fair concern, especially if you're watching your blood sugar. But here's the truth. When bananas are slightly green or just yellow, not overripe, they are much lower on the glycemic scale. And when you pair them with a healthy fat or protein, like a few walnuts or a spoonful of nut butter, the natural sugars are released into your bloodstream more slowly and steadily. I once spoke with a woman, 71 years old, who still walks every morning. She told me she started having half a banana with a few almonds before her walk. I didn't change anything else, she said, but I stopped feeling drained halfway through. It gave me just enough lift to keep going. That's the quiet power of bananas. They don't make big promises. They simply support your body with steady energy, essential minerals, and nutrients your muscles can actually use. And there's more. Bananas are also excellent for gut health. Their natural fibers aid digestion, and the resistant starch in less ripe bananas feeds your healthy gut bacteria. And when your gut is thriving, your body absorbs nutrients more efficiently, meaning your muscles receive even more of what they need. So, how can you use bananas to your advantage? It's simple. Slice half a banana into your morning oats. Blend one into a smoothie with soy milk. Or simply enjoy one in the afternoon when you need a natural boost of energy. The key isn't just eating it once, it's making it a habit that quietly supports your strength over time. A banana a day won't rebuild all your muscle overnight, but gradually it can help protect the things that matter most: your energy, your balance, and your ability to keep moving forward with confidence. The blueberry. Now let's move on to something smaller but far more powerful than its size suggests: the blueberry. Tiny, deep in color, and bursting with healing strength, this fruit is one of the most valuable allies for your muscles, your joints, and your overall mobility. One of the biggest hidden threats to muscles as we age is inflammation. You don't always see it or feel it right away, but it slowly creeps in, making muscles stiff, joints achy, and recovery sluggish even after light activity. Over time, chronic inflammation wears away at muscle fibers, making it harder to stay active. And that's exactly where blueberries shine. Their secret power lies in anthocyanins, the natural compounds that give blueberries their deep blue-purple color. These antioxidants actively fight inflammation and oxidative stress, protecting your muscles on a cellular level. In fact, research shows that older adults who eat blueberries regularly experience better mobility, stronger leg function, and even improved balance. I remember speaking with a gentleman named James, 74 years old, recovering from a hip injury. He told me he started adding blueberries to his breakfast after learning about their anti-inflammatory benefits. "It's the only change I made," he said, "but within a couple of weeks, I could walk longer without feeling that deep soreness in my thighs. It feels like my legs are cooperating again." And it's not just about recovery. Blueberries also support insulin sensitivity, your body's ability to process sugar effectively. This is especially important for anyone managing type 2 diabetes or prediabetes. When insulin works well, the nutrients you eat, especially carbohydrates and protein, are delivered more efficiently into your muscle cells. That means more fuel, better repair, and less fatigue. The best part? Blueberries are naturally low in sugar. You don't have to worry about blood sugar spikes, especially when you eat them as part of a balanced meal, sprinkled on oatmeal, stirred into plain yogurt, or blended into a smoothie. Some people even enjoy them frozen as a refreshing bite-sized snack. But perhaps the most impressive benefit is this: blueberries don't just fight damage, they encourage repair. They help your body bounce back faster after movement. Whether you've stretched, walked the dog, or worked in the garden, blueberries can reduce soreness, lower swelling, and strengthen your muscles over time. So if you're looking for a fruit that's gentle, powerful, and easy to add to your day, the blueberry might just be your new best friend. Papaya. Softer, warmer, and often overlooked, the papaya. It's sweet, soothing, and almost melts in your mouth. But its true strength lies beneath the surface, especially when it comes to supporting digestion and helping your muscles absorb what they need to grow and heal. As we grow older, digestion naturally slows down. The body doesn't break down protein as easily, which means fewer amino acids are available to repair and rebuild muscle. You might be eating well, even adding more protein to your meals, but if your body can't process it efficiently, your muscles still lose out. And that's exactly where papaya becomes your quiet ally. Inside this fruit is a special enzyme called papain. Think of papain as a helper in your stomach. It breaks down proteins into smaller parts, making it easier for your body to absorb them. It's like giving your digestive system a gentle hand, a hand that becomes more and more valuable with age. But papaya's gifts don't stop there. This fruit is rich in vitamin C, which plays a vital role in muscle repair. Vitamin C helps your body produce collagen, the structural protein that supports muscles, tendons, and ligaments. Without enough collagen, muscles may feel weaker and joints stiffer. And here's something surprising: papaya actually has more vitamin C than oranges. That makes it a fantastic daily source for older adults who want to stay flexible and mobile. Papaya also contains beta-carotene and lycopene, natural compounds that give it that vibrant orange-pink color. These antioxidants fight free radicals and inflammation, two hidden enemies that contribute to muscle breakdown. In fact, some studies show that fermented papaya extract reduced markers of inflammation in older adults, improving both digestion and overall energy. A woman named Anita, 69 years old, once shared her experience with me. She had been struggling with bloating and fatigue. "I didn't think much of papaya," she admitted, "but I started having a small bowl after lunch each day. After about a week, my stomach felt lighter, and I wasn't as stiff getting up from my chair." Her story reminds us that sometimes it's not about doing more. It's about helping the body do what it's meant to do, just a little better. Papaya is also naturally low in sugar, high in water, and gentle on the stomach. That makes it an ideal evening snack or a light addition to breakfast. And if you're managing blood sugar, don't worry, it's safe in moderate portions. Its fiber helps slow digestion, while its anti-inflammatory properties support both gut health and blood sugar balance. So, how can you bring papaya into your routine? Keep it simple. Add a few slices to breakfast. Enjoy a soft bowl in the afternoon. Blend it into a smoothie with soya milk or yogurt. It doesn't need to be fancy. What matters is consistency, giving your body that extra boost to break down and absorb what it truly needs. In the end, papaya isn't loud or dramatic, but its support is felt quietly, in your stomach, in your joints, and over time, in the renewed strength you begin to feel again. Guava. Now let's talk about a fruit that often hides in plain sight, the guava. It doesn't always make the headlines like berries or avocados, but for seniors, this firm, fragrant fruit is one of the most powerful muscle supporters nature has to offer. The real secret lies in one key nutrient, vitamin C. Most people associate it with immunity, but what many don't realize is that vitamin C plays a critical role in protecting and rebuilding muscle. It helps your body produce collagen, the strong structural protein that holds muscles, tendons, and joints together. And here's where guava truly stands out. It contains 4 to 5 times more vitamin C than an orange. Just one medium guava can give you more than 250% of your daily vitamin C needs in the most natural, whole food form possible. But vitamin C isn't just about collagen. It's also one of the body's most powerful antioxidants. Antioxidants are like frontline defenders, protecting your muscles from oxidative stress, the kind of silent damage that increases with age. When muscles are under this constant low-grade stress, they break down more easily, and sarcopenia quietly moves in. Guava helps neutralize that process, supporting your body's ability to heal and recover. And there's even more. Guava also contains potassium and fiber, both of which play an important role in mobility and overall health. Potassium supports muscle contraction and coordination, while fiber keeps digestion steady, allowing your body to absorb nutrients more effectively from the foods you eat. I once met a man named Ravi, 72 years old, who told me that guava became a part of his retirement recovery routine. Every morning after his walk, he'd slice up a fresh guava and eat it with a little salt and chili, just the way he had enjoyed it as a boy. "I didn't think much of it at first," he said, "but after a few weeks, my knees didn't feel as stiff, and my balance actually improved. It wasn't magic, it was just something real." Another advantage? Guava is diabetic-friendly. Despite its mild sweetness, it has a low glycemic index, which means it won't spike your blood sugar. Plus, its antioxidants, especially lycopene, bring added benefits for heart health. They help reduce blood pressure, improve circulation, and ensure oxygen and nutrients reach your muscle tissues where they're needed most. So how can you bring guava into your daily life? The best way is fresh. Eat it raw, sliced, with the peel on, because that's where many of its nutrients are concentrated. You can also blend it into smoothies, chop it into fruit salads, or if fresh guava isn't available, try a small glass of unsweetened guava juice. In the world of muscle health, guava may not wear a cape, but it works like a hero nonetheless, quietly, consistently, and with every bite. Dates. Naturally sweet. You might think of them as a festive treat, something you enjoy during the holidays or in special desserts. But if you're over 60 and trying to stay strong, dates can quietly become one of your most powerful allies. Let's start with what most people notice first: energy. As we age, it's common to feel more drained, even after light activity. Climbing stairs, tending the garden, or simply going for a walk can leave you feeling like you need to sit down and rest. This fatigue often comes from muscles not bouncing back the way they used to. And that's where dates step in. Yes, dates are rich in natural sugars, but here's the key: they're also packed with fiber, which slows down how quickly that sugar is absorbed. Instead of a sudden spike and crash, dates give you a gentle, steady lift of energy that lasts. In fact, research has shown that dates have a low to moderate glycemic index. That means they're much safer than most people assume, even for those managing type 2 diabetes when eaten in moderation. But dates are not just about sweetness or energy. They're also full of potassium and magnesium, two minerals essential for muscle function. These minerals help muscles contract properly and reduce painful cramps. If you've ever experienced aching calves at night or felt your legs give out more quickly than they used to, low potassium might be part of the reason. Just a couple of dates can help replenish those stores, especially after physical activity. Even more impressive, dates are incredibly rich in antioxidants like flavonoids and phenolic acids. These natural compounds fight inflammation and reduce oxidative stress, two major factors in muscle breakdown and aging. By calming that hidden stress inside your cells, dates not only protect your muscles, but also support your heart, brain, and immune system. I remember speaking with a gentleman, 70 years old, who shared his simple routine with me. Every morning, after his walk, he would eat 2 dates along with a small handful of nuts. "It keeps me from crashing in the afternoon," he told me. "And strangely, my knees don't ache as much anymore." It wasn't a miracle. It was steady, natural support, the kind his body could actually use. Another reason dates are so senior-friendly is their simplicity. They're soft, easy to chew, and don't require any preparation. No knives, no blenders, no fuss. Just unwrap and enjoy. That makes them perfect for those who want nutrition that's both convenient and kind to the body. Of course, moderation matters. Dates are calorie-dense and naturally high in sugar, so 2 to 3 a day is plenty. The best way to enjoy them is by combining with a bit of protein: almonds, walnuts, or even a slice of cheese. Together, this creates a muscle-loving, blood sugar-friendly snack that supports recovery and energy without the crash. So if you're looking for a way to fuel your muscles, reduce soreness, and get through the day without that afternoon slump, dates might just become your new favorite daily habit. Senior health tips: the big picture. So now you've met them, 5 simple fruits, each with its own quiet strength. Not pills, not powders, just gifts from nature, designed to support your body in ways you may not have expected. They don't promise miracles, but what they offer is something just as powerful: steady, reliable support. And the benefits are real. A little more strength in your legs, a little less stiffness in the morning, a little more confidence as you move through your day. And here's the best part: you don't need to change your whole life to feel these changes. You don't need to give up everything you love or follow some strict, joyless diet. All it takes is one small addition at a time. Maybe it's a banana in your morning oats, a handful of blueberries with your yogurt, a slice of papaya after lunch, half a guava in the afternoon sun, or 2 soft dates before your evening walk. These aren't just fruits, they're small acts of care, Little messages to your body that say, I'm still here. I still want to feel strong. I still want to live well. And if you've ever felt discouraged, if your knees ache or your strength feels like it's slipping, let this be a gentle reminder. Your body can still respond. It's never too late to nourish it. Never too late to feel better than yesterday. You don't need to do everything at once. Just one small habit, done with care and consistency, can bring a quiet transformation. If this video gave you something helpful, a new idea, a bit of hope, I'd love to hear from you in the comments. What fruit will you start with? What change do you hope to feel? And if you'd like more warm, simple health tips like this, things that make growing older feel easier, healthier, and even more empowering, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to Health 365. We're here to walk with you, one small choice at a time.